Hi, so this is my week 8 discussion board. And so any information from the weekly readings. So what I found interesting was watching the leadership videos and hearing, all the different, theories on leadership. And the first one, of course, it stuck out was the first one, which was the great man theory, which honestly, people have been telling me my whole life that I was like a natural born leader. But it's like me, I don't feel like him. Like I feel like I have that in me, but I don't know. It was just interesting, like hearing like people are born with it, it's so natural. But like for me personally, I don't feel like I was, or I don't feel maybe I show that enough. Like I don't show that leadership part of me so much. It's I don't know. It comes out at different times. It's weird. It's hard to explain, but it was that, and then the trait theory I found interesting, and how basically what they said that there are so many traits that you know that a leader could have. It's hard to just form one you know overall word for it. I feel like I identified a little bit with that too, but the one that I feel that most appeals to me probably is the servant leader theory, being that I feel as a leader you have to also give. You can't just you can't basically expect so much from employees or people you work with. I feel like sometimes you have to show them like I'm here to work with you. I may be, you know, let's say a higher position, or I may be doing more than you, or whatever the case could be, but like you have to show them like I'm here to work with you, not just you. You're not just here to work for me or whatever. Like, I feel like it goes back and forth. I feel I've done that in every, workplace I've ever been in. Yeah, a funny short story is like, you know, I probably took on so much of a leadership role at one job that customers thought that I was the manager at one point. And they were like, well, why aren't you? Like, you're always, working hard, doing a lot. You show the behavior and just your natural leader, like I said. But, like, I feel like I just had to take on that role because I feel like at the time those managers were lacking the servant leadership. They weren't really doing much to help us. It was more so just kind of scolding in a sense, rather than like how it says cooperation. I didn't feel like I could really trust them because of many reasons, and so I feel like because of what they didn't do, I did that and I took on that role. So I feel like that's the type of leadership that most appeals to me is just a servant, like cooperating with your employees, coworkers, whoever the case could be, having them put their trust in you, cooperate with them, and like I mentioned, thing like make it where people could work with you rather than just fear you. Because when they fear you, like honestly, the work is like I don't know. It's just not the same. If you know how to cooperate and co-work with a manager, with coworker, anyone, your job is a lot less stressful. It's easier and all that. But if you're doing the work out of fear, it's honestly just like crappy work, in my opinion. Um, and then just the last part, reflecting upon examples from my life of good and bad leadership and analyze what made those leaders good and bad. Of course, parents are always great leaders to have in your life, but also, because they want to lead you down the right path, which is great. They show you what to do in life, what not to do, especially like my parents, great parents, same, like we all live in the same household, and, they showed me, you know, good ways to, my mother showed me like good ways and examples of being a woman. My father like showed me good examples of how a man should be, and it just also showed me like they're very involved in a lot of things, especially with kids. So they're leaders. I just went to a seminar for them, getting an award, and so I feel like I've always had that. But I also feel like parents also could, in a sense, be bad leaders because they want to hide so much from you when you're young or even growing up that they fail to sometimes give you the real world, like tell you real world things. Like they want to hide so much from you because they don't want you to see that, or they're just scared. So I would say also, that could be the bad side of the leadership is you just gotta be upfront with everything, like cooperate. Like if I'm asking you something, or if I want to learn something, if I want to know something, I need that, that same energy back. I need you to tell me, be honest, because as leader, you know, you're trusted by people that they can trust coming to you, and you giving them a full example, or just a conversation, or just anything on what they want to know. So that would be my only example of like bad leadership is just, even mentors. I've had mentors like they think because you're young that they shouldn't tell you much, or just because you want to know something they don't have to tell you. Like I feel like that's just the bad thing is maybe it's a lack of, I don't even know if it's cooperation. It's just a lack of communication. I don't know. And also like how it's in the servant leadership, I think a bad part of it is also parents. They they don't want you to fear them, but in a sense you also have, of course your parents, you're gonna fear some parts of them. So that's just another part I would say, just you know, bad part to it. Overall, I feel like I've had good leaders in my life, showed me the right way, helped me through a lot, and not much bad to say about those leaders. So that's my discussion board.